MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Cleveland Indians and the Kansas City Royals. The Indians are looking to collect their 8th win in a row next. Heath Fillmyer will be the starter for the Royals in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, his last one was kind of a train wreck. Wasn't able to get out of the second inning in his last start and took a loss. He's going to look to go a lot deeper into this one, hopefully to take some of that stress out of that bullpen so the bullpen doesn't have to bail him out again in the second inning.
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He will lead this one off today.
The second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
That's popped up. Mondesi moving to his left, and that's the first out of the inning.
The shortstop.
Striding in for the Indians, Francisco Lindor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Fillmyer, just 24 years of age. He was a 5th-round pick during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. One out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he lays off for ball one. These Kansas City Royals entering play this afternoon, guys. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Well, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he struck him out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
He's set. The 0-1. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, number 27.
Now here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Nicky Lopez. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. 276 the average coming in for him. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Jorge Soler to hit next. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing doing for the Royals. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball, really being aggressive right now. A lot different than his last start where he took a loss and seemed timid and scared to attack the zone.
And this is taken in for out number 1.
The first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Set to get his day started, Carlos Santana. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. A ball and no strikes. Santana in front with a 2-0 count.
No strike.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Starling going back on it. Still going back. And it's gone. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. 4th home run for him on the season as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
At the plate now, Oscar Mercado. He swings and grounds it to short. Mondesi picks it up, and there are 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
So now to the plate, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. That's by him for strike one. Santana leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And that one misses badly. It's ball two.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever?
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Indians pick up 1 thanks to this at-bat from Carlos Santana. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Cleveland. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
The third baseman, Hunter.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And that's out number 1.
Batting fifth, the pitcher, Salvador Perez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounded to the right. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Now at the plate, Ryan O'Hearn. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Whoa, that's down.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled off. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2.
You know, from a hitter's perspective, you get pounded in, and then he throws a nasty changeup away. Is the mindset to tell yourself that he's going to go in and out all day long, or is he going to double up? That's the cat and mouse we're seeing right now.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Fouled away. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Stepping into the box, Michael Franco. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. It's particularly that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Alex Gordon would be next. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The 3-2 one more time, and he misses again. Ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Here's the left fielder, Alex Gordon, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. He's set. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Gordon is a batting line residing in the 230s.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it.
It's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score. And he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1.
Leading off for the Indians, the second base.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He flied out leading off the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Now batting.
So here's Francisco Lindor now.
Lindor.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two.
Go to that well one more time. He's been late on the first two.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The next 1-2 pitch. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Lifted down the line in left. Gordon on the move. And they can't run it down. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2. Leading off the inning, Bubba Starling, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to the right side. Santana's got it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, number 27.
Back to the top of the order now, and striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch lays off 1-0. Oh, right back to him on the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Second base. Nicky Lopez.
Into the box now. Nicky Lopez hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Here it comes.
That's ball 2.
2 out, nobody on. Two balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, last 2 pitches back to back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So a nice job there by the two-hole hitter to extend the inning for the middle of the order.
The right fielder.
Hey guys, that's an excellent piece of hitting right there. A good changeup down and away gives most batters problems. But trying to think the other way from an offensive standpoint, excellent job.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away. And it's fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. One left for Kansas City. They still trail. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here it comes. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first two pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
The right fielder, number 30.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Fielded cleanly to second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side. And that brings in Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Third baseman, Hunter.
And he takes ball one. Hit on the ground to short. And there's one away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Here's the first pitch to him. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Now batting.
So with 2 gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. Both guys pretty close. Top speeds of 95 and 94. Striding in once again, Ryan O'Hearn. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Line hard to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Settling in now, Oscar Mercado. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Here it comes.
Mercado.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Up next for Cleveland.
1 man out now in the Cleveland 5th. And that'll bring Domingo Santana into the batter's box next. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Grounder down the line at third. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
No balls and a strike to count. And there's ball one. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now.
2-2.
Chop this one left side. Dozier picks it up, and there's out number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. Down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. Look out, that one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire. Welcome back to Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. We send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with the Kansas City manager during the inning break about the Royals' offensive production to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Lined hard toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
This is pulled into right. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit. Lacing a double of his own could be a big inning if this continues.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Hit sharply on the ground, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
To the plate now, Nicky Lopez. Swing and a liner. But gloved by the third baseman for the out. Now a throw to second, and it turns into a double play. The hit and run backfires as he gets hung out to dry on the line drive. The Lights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. It's been a struggle for them to get anything going. And he said they just seem way too anxious right now. The numbers back that up, too. They've swung at the first pitch more than 70% of the time in this game. So their focus going forward is to be a little bit more relaxed and willing to let the at-bats come to them. Matt?
Thank you, Heidi. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Gordon's there to take it in for the first out. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on its way. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Here's the 0-2. Popped him up. Lopez waits on it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Low-scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the 6th. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. So they're going back. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Well, his team took the lead, and he's able to notch 2 outs, thinking he's going to shut him down here and preserve the lead. Not so fast. Batter comes up, laces a 2-out double, and is a base hit away from coming home to tie this thing.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart.
Oh, and that's knocked down. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Here's Carlos Santana now, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hahn is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff.
Now a swing, and Santana hits this one high in the air out to deep left field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... Digging in, Jorge Soler. He went down on strikes last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Now a bouncing ball for the shortstop Lindor. And the throw to first is in time. One gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Hunter Dozier. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. Line drive to center field. Mercado is there. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Salvador Perez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And he fouls this one off. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. The slider freezes him at the plate. A call. Third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Now at the plate, Oscar Mercado. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now a good pitch on the inside part of the plate ties him up, and it's 1-1.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
The next 1-2 pitch. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In now, Domingo Santana. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the second out.
The catcher, number 55.
Ready for another chance? Roberto Perez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that... Stepping in and ready for another shot, Ryan O'Hearn. He's 0-for-1 thus far.
Number 66.
And it's 0-1 to the Kansas City first baseman.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The batter, number 7.
Digging in and looking for more, Michael Franco. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Hit hard towards center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now back, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. At the plate, Alex Gordon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Lindor is under it. 2 gone. Throw is up the line as it gets away. So chalk that one up as an E6, and he really can't believe it out there. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Comes set, the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Santana is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. Greg Holland has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Now in the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike one to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he takes strike three called on the fastball. One gone.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on two strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the eighth. And it's fouled away. Oh, 2, here it comes. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind. 0-2. Check the swing there, and Larry Bullard says he held up just enough. Ball one. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike. And now batting, Adalberto Mondesi. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Ramirez in foul ground, but this will land untouched. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff men on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line to the right side. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Hunter Dozier. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive. Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. And up steps Salvador Perez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. This year against right-handed pitching, Perez is below the Mendoza line. Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield. A base hit. 1 run is scored. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Into the box, Ryan O'Hearn, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Perez has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Ryan O'Hearn goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Maikel Franco is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
1-1. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. He's got it. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they... Trevor Rosenthal comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. First offering on its way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Rosenthal, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So here's Tyler Naquin. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. There's the circle change and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. To third. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first, and now the Indians are down to their final out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
So now Carlos Santana, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. And right into the shift. But this is foul for the first strike. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Cleveland. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And the score finishes 4-1 today.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Kansas City Royals totaled 11 hits as they bested the visiting Indians 4-1. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the Tigers in extra innings 5-4. The Angels pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 3-2. The Boston Red Sox swatted 4 home runs in this one as they got the best of the Brewers at home 10-7. The Yankees combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Rays 4-1. Jordan Lyles was victorious for the 5th time this season, helping the Rangers push past the Blue Jays 6-4. The Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the home victory against the defeated the A's in Oakland 7-5. Zach Eflin grabbed win number 6.